down as episode, like, I can do this. I can finish this game before playing anything else. It's just a million times more frustrating since the teleporter function doesn't freaking work. I can make things harder for me, you know?
I'm always a little sad to leave the Narrows, and happy to return.
I try to go in somewhere, out somewhere to fix it, then not fix it. Oh, thank God it actually worked. I got scared. I don't want to do this game without fast forward. Barely that much.
We should not be here. This place.
What are you talking about?
The Father in the caves. The Holy Father who gave many of the caves around the valley.
I understand. I respect your belief, then, but we need to search the cave.
I understand.
I get what I want and I fuck up. Promise. Got what I wanted. Okay, I can deal with the white leg, I guess.
I will not leave my children orphans. There. Keyword almost. Going well so far. Yeah, are you? Are you sure this weapon actually works?
like that. It's right there. Oh, it's right there. Okay, it's over there. Like, the frustrating thing about this is, it's not that I don't want to play this game, it's I can play other game. Okay, so for those who don't know, is I have a personal rule about these kind of thing, as in recording and playing new game. When I play a new game,
Those tents down there. That is a white leg warrior's.
Okay, let's go down there and take care of business.
I will follow your.
What was I saying? Right, so when I get a new game, I record it because it's like the first impression. Those things are important.
You leave me no
Can't tell if
choice.
somebody never played that game before. Nah, like it's more honest. So yeah, I record it, and I usually really want to play a game again. But the problem is that as a personal rule, I only record one game at a time so I don't get confused.
This is the only short path from.
So yeah, if I want to play something else, I need to finish this game. That's just how I do things.
This one is mine.
I see it. Oh, I think I finished the quest. Nice. So yeah. There's the game I want to play. I really want to play them. But I need to finish Fallout New Vegas and all the mod I take. Like the Some Guy series, I'm not going to
I'll
do
fight
King of the
you if
Ring
I
because it's just it's hard. It's gonna take me a few hours to just even get halfway there for the simple reason that I'm gonna die a bunch and it's not freaking doable. I'm expecting like an hour or two minimum and just one small thing. Just too hard to normally do. Bounty 2, Bounty 3, Randall. I'm going to do Randall after this DLC, by the way. Like, it's just clear that out. The Better Angel, if I remember the name correctly. And that's it for the Some Guy series. I also need to do the Cons, White Glove, Gamora. Top's gonna do itself out. I need to do Mr. Vegas, Mr. House, sorry. But that's gonna be quick, so. Oh, let's go over there and kill some bear. That's the canister house. I did the boomer. Free side. I'm gonna make them join, by the way. What do you do? But so yeah. It seems like it's done. Frustrating and all. Teleport crash or the worst bug among Fallout. I can take visual bug any time of day. It doesn't bother me that much. It doesn't stop me from playing the game. Oh, it's the bug that just stopped everything and hope for the best. Ugh.
I'm glad to see you're still with us. How can I help you?
I checked on everything in the valley and got you the map of Grand Staircase.
I appreciate it. Well, that's it. This is all we need. Now all that's left is to quietly pack up and try to get out of here without being noticed. That's assuming that Joshua won't try to stop me. And that he hasn't talked you into fighting the Whitelegs despite what I've said. Don't worry, I don't hold it against you. You're an outsider. Fighting seems like the practical solution.
Dangerous is right. We should fight the White.
No. Why? Why? Haven't you seen enough of what's going on here to see that the Sorrows don't need... What Joshua wants is more than an attack. He wants... The Sorrows can't be pushed into this.
You have the right to pull them off their land?
I've already explained to them that we're leaving. What are you going to tell them about how to live with themselves after they got lost in the moment? Killed some... Or does that not matter? Maybe there is no place left in this world for mercy. But even if it tramples me into... Joshua must be with...
Thank you for this. I know Daniel doesn't approve, but destroying the Whitelegs is the only way to ensure the Sorrows can remain in Zion. You and I will lead a group of Dead Horse warriors and Saros hunters into 3 Marys from this position. Our objective, show no quarter to the Whitelegs we come across.
Let's do it.
God be with you.
Can I teleport? There. They're gonna be fine. But yeah, I can finish this. I didn't do everything. I avoid to do everything. Anyway, what do you think?
That's it.
That right there is the worst part of the entire game. Is I can just teleport to it. Like, this is the worst part of this DLC's freaking walk. Or jogging, but I don't call this running, this is jog.
Die where you stand.
Alright, we're getting there. Need to remember to continue following the river. Or I'm gonna get stuck by a mountain. Happen every time. But yeah, so far so good. After that I'm gonna focus on the con. And after that one, after the con, he's gonna be the Brotherhood. Man. I'm going to stop. Heck, I might be able to finish the Vegas in this episode. Well, maybe that's the mod. I need to quit the mod. I need to quit and install the Monty 2 because I have it. seriously, who the fuck like poison in this game? Okay, seems like I'm good. Nope.
Devil! You can know Ninkumpami.
Hey man, I'm better. Let's continue that way. Alright, that way it is. I don't care about that. Okay, somewhere that way then? Okay, let's go that way. Yeah, he's over there. Where the fuck am I going down? Just follow the water. I look for better there. Is that where? Almost done. A lot of water. Can't go wrong by following the water. Just follow the water. More.
We warned you at Syracuse, and you persisted. You took advantage of us at New Canaan to drive us out. And like the dogs of Caesar you are, you followed us to Zion. And now you stand on holy ground, a temple to God's glory on earth. The only use for an animal in our temple is sacrifice. Kale wachane conserva o. You understand me, don't you? Don't you?
Outman. Kunaman mad. He kill all white legs. You talk. You stop.
Oh, this is what I signed up for. Let me talk to Joshua about this.
Him hear you. You talk.
Don't listen to this thing. His cries are those of a mad beast caught in a thicket. He gave no mercy to my family, and I will give none to his.
Joshua, you already won. Look around you. There's no need to kill.
He has a debt to pay for what he's done, and I've come to collect. And so he's chosen to cower in the water like a dumb animal.
If what you believe is true, you pay for it later. The sword don't need to see you do this.
I want to take from them what they took from me, from my family. In this life, I want them to suffer. I want all of them to die in fear and pain. I want to have my revenge against him, against Caesar. I want to call it my own, to make my anger God's anger, to justify the things I've done. Sometimes I tell myself that these wildfires never stop burning, but I'm the one who starts them, not God. Not them. I can always see it in my mind. The warmth and the heat. It will always be a part of me. But not today. Go. Get out of here. Go back. Back to the Great Salt Lake. That's it. It's finished. Thank you for staying with me. I couldn't have done this on my own. Let's go find Daniel. Tomorrow we'll be here soon. And there is much to do.
Alright, but give me more damage. good at critical. I'm max lock, so that's actually very good, especially since I'm not playing on staying neutral.
And so it was that the conflict between the New Canaanites and the Whitelegs was finally resolved. The courier's involvement had tipped the scale, shifting the fragile balance of power.
Demoralized by the Dead Horse and Sorrow's attack the courier and Joshua Graham led against them, the Whitelegs retreated to Great Salt Lake. Their days were numbered. Word soon reached the 80s tribe that the Whitelegs' spirit was broken, their war chief a dim shadow of his former self. By year's end, the 80s would overrun the Whitelegs' camps, scattering the tribe to the winds and claiming the Great Salt Lake for its own.
The Sorrows fought beside Joshua Graham and the Dead Horses, eradicating the threat the Whitelegs posed to Zion. Seeing the courier convince Joshua Graham to spare Salt upon Wounds, the Sorrows learned that retribution could be tempered by mercy. Though he despaired at the Sorrows' loss of innocence, Daniel took some small consolation in the courier's lesson, and prayed it would take root.
Having helped eradicate the Whitelegs from Zion, the Dead Horses returned to Dead Horse Point in triumph. They remained neutral toward the Sorrows, but as years went on, there were periods of competitive friction, even violence between the tribes. The New Canaanites, Daniel especially, intervened regularly as mediators, but found it difficult to reconcile the tribe's conflicts.
The defeat of the Whitelegs in Zion marked a turning point in the fortunes of the Happy Trails Caravan Company. Every 2 months, the caravan met with the New Canaanites in Zion Valley to trade. Happy Trails soon returned to prosperity. The vigilance of the Sorrows and Dead Horses in defending southwestern Utah, initially startling to Happy Trails caravans, soon proved a blessing. The tribes united against the 80s, driving them back from Highway 50, and thus opening yet another trading route for Happy Trails caravans.
Follows Chalk took the courier's words to heart and decided the big cities of the Mojave Wasteland and NCR were best left unexplored. Though he sometimes dreamed of distant lands, he continued to support his family at Dead Horse Point, and eventually, his wanderlust faded.
Waking Cloud was distraught when she learned of her husband's death, but took comfort from her tribe and the compassion of the New Canaanites. She forgave Daniel for having concealed her husband's fate from her, and learned to accept his fate. When her grief faded, she took a husband from the Dead Horse tribe. At her bidding, he stayed close to home.
The threat of the Whitelegs ended. Joshua Graham helped the Sorrows and Dead Horses tend to their fallen comrades and secure Zion. The courier's words had stayed Joshua's wrath in his darkest hour, and in sparing Salt upon Wounds, he was changed. While he continued to advocate militant opposition to the enemies of New Canaan, he sometimes showed quarter to those who crossed his family. Eventually, this new spirit would diminish the myth of the burned man in distant lands. A small price for the peace it brought to Joshua Graham.
For years after the defeat of the Whitelegs, Daniel did his best to minister to the Sorrows' spiritual needs. Try as he might, he could not hold back the tribe's increasing militancy and reverence of Joshua Graham. Demoralized, he returned to his family in Dead Horse Point. His failures haunted him for the rest of his days.
And with that, the courier walked out of the history of the tribes of Zion and back to the gathering storm of the Mojave Wasteland.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no, I'm happy with what I know. All DLC are complete, baby. It took so freaking long. get Eddie. Windows optional, but Eddie is mandatory for me to continue this game. I no longer have to get rid of him, well, maybe one time with some guy said, but that's far, far in the future. If you switch to the 30, if you switch to the 3/8 wrench and a smaller drill, the weapon repair will be easier. Got the power up by point 24. Be able to make more energy ammo with no quality loss. Now, if you strip out the plasma relay those energy cells, you can make flame fuel. You're able to save the cash on those microfusion cells and you can turn them into satchel charge. Alright, so I'm gonna focus on doing the Great Khan and Brotherhood of Steel. That will be 2 major factions done. So yeah, I want to focus on those 2 things in this episode.
The Kaisar is mar-
I'm not regret changing this to easy. Targeting the gang. You know what? I could focus on Great Khan, because I said I would, and then Randall. One side guys I do want to die because I find this fucking hilarious to do. Like in the best of way.
Indulgent. Oh, no, that's terrible. What do you want?
Can you tell me about the Great Khan?
I can tell you they're a bunch of big dumb jerks with no appreciation for art. I mean, can you believe their initiation?
sounds like you're not happy being a great con. Maybe you'd be happier somewhere else?
Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe I can find my true calling, someplace they'll appreciate my poetry. Someplace like the old Mormon fort, maybe. Do you think the followers of the apocalypse would take me?
Could ask them for you.
You'd do that? Thanks! I mean, I'd go myself, but what if they said no?
Bye.
Indulgent. What rhymes with indulgent?
I can unlock that and go for the follower. But yeah, I finally done with the DLC. I rushed them, that's for sure. I'm not gonna even pretend I did not. I absolutely did. Fuck, I'm happy those are done. Those are so hard to do.
New guy.
What's the deal you do it?
Do. We don't like do anything. We make the magic happen.
What's the magic?
We make the happy stuff. What do you need? Jet, Psycho, a little Med-X to ease the pain?
Drug dealer?
Nah, man, more like drug suppliers. Yeah. Other folks sell them. Diane's mostly in charge of that.
Where do you get in the business?
Guess I just had a natural talent for it. When I was a kid, these cats called the followers of the apocalypse came to our camp. They knew all kinds of kooky, scientistical stuff, so I ate up all the chemistry they could teach. Diane had to head for business, so we teamed up.
Who's Diane?
Diane's my girl, man. We've been taking care of each other our whole lives, ever since our folks died. Now we keep the cons and caps together.
You got an impressive setup. You consider making more helpful chems?
What do you mean, helpful? My stuff already makes people feel groo-delicious.
I think a lot of people who overdose on jetted psycho. It's bad for your karma.
Oh, you're right. I should start a side project making meds to keep my aura clean.
How's the medical work going?
Already on it.
I'm looking to make a few caps. Got any work for me?
Diane handles most of the transactional elements of this little enterprise, but I'm always in the market for new recipes if you've got the spark.
I know a few recipes for cams, my mom. Could teach you.
Right on. What have you got?
I can teach you to make super stim pack.
Right on. Let's have it. Groo-delicious. That ought to rake in the caps. What do I owe you?
No charge. Just helping out.
Right on, right on. You're a pretty hip cat.
I know if you respect. I can teach you to make slasher.
Right on. Groo-delicious.
I can teach you to make party time mentats.
Groo-delicious.
No charge. I can teach you to make rocket.
Right on. Groot.
You're not one of my regulars.
I'm looking to make a few caps. Got anything work for me?
You look like you could handle yourself in a fix. Alright, I'll tell you what. Anders, one of my best runners, is overdue to report back. If you can find out what happened to him.
Sure, just tell me what I'm looking for and where to start.
About 3 weeks ago, I sent Anders. He should have been back 2 days.
Okay, I'll be back as soon as I'm new.
Thanks. Prove.
I'm so happy that the freaking teleport is no longer bugged.
please.
Are you in there? Jack and Diane sent me to look for you.
Thank God. Let me down, please.
Let's get you down from there.
Thanks for getting me down from that cross. I owe you one.
Are you in there? Jack and Diane sent me to look for you.
They did? Probably mostly Jack's idea. He always was the soft touch. Thanks. You've saved my life.
Good luck on your journey. Okay, I could go to the free side. Talk to the follower, be right back. In and out.
Morning.
Julie.
Great to see you again.
I met a kid who was unsatisfied with his life in the Great Count. Will you take him on as a follower?
We're always looking for new members. Does he have any particular talent?
He's obviously a bright, sensitive soul and in love with literature.
Excellent. Ezekiel's been after me to find him a new assistant for ages. Tell the boy we'll take him.
Bye. I can stop with the drug without finish the quest I have there, then go check the kid.
Anders told me what happened. We owe you one for rescuing him. Tell you what. I can give you caps as a thank you or a special recipe Jack cooked up.
I take the recipe.
Here you go. Enjoy it. With Anders out of commission for so long, we're short-handed on runners. And some We've got an associate in the Crimson Caravan Trading Company who distributes for us and out of Vegas. He's been after us for a new shipment.
Sure, I'll do it.
Great. Here's the package. Your contact is Don Hostel.
Yeah, check out the kid first. I think it'll go well for me. Spark to play this game to the owners come back. I'm also focusing on the quest that gave me a little slideshow at the end, so. And the mod.
Damn it, too many syllables. I wonder if anything rhymes with Cazador. What?
The follower have agreed to take you on as a member. That's the old Mormon Fort.
They did? Oh, that's great, thank you. I'm out of this crummy camp.
Yeah, close enough. How many cabs do I have? 21,000, I'm fine. Hello? It's inside.
Need anything?
I got a package from here from your friend Jack and Diane.
Huh? Oh, right, yeah. I'll take that. You should go now, before you draw any attention.
There's something I want to check. Hey, it's for a mod quest, so it's right next to here, so I want to check it out before I leave. Right. That's where I got the fight with the syndicate, right? No. That's where the family thing was. No, just a building that looks similar to that. Fuck yeah. That's St. Peter. Before the family moved in. How silly. Okay, but that's done. I killed everybody here, so the family should move in fast. I think. Because, well, they're not going anywhere. Where do you think was the place?
Hey, seems like you've been making a lot of friends around here.
I finished the Crimson Caravan run.
Great. Here's your payment.
Then there's back. About that one.
Yeah, you did good finding him. Okay, if you want a little work, I think I can find you something.
Sure, what you got?
You up for some? I've got a ship of Jet and Psycho that needs to be delivered to Motor Runner at Vault 3.
Piece of cake.
Don't get cocky. The fiends are twitchy. Most of them won't bother a con, but the ones outside the vault, well, they're outside for a reason. Here's the package.
You started making meds yet?
Yeah, you made a pretty good argument. We'll keep it small for now, but if it turns a profit, we...
Bye. I'm not gonna kill any of those one yet. Oh, that one.
What the fuck are you doing here?
Okay, Jet, Psycho, another flavor. I won't deliver. And I don't deliver to them.
If you're fucking carrying, just fucking say so. Yeah, motor runners down in the maintenance wing. Straight through the door behind me, down the hall, down the stairs to the right. We have a con coming through to see the boss. Don't shoot at him.
Kill all of you later.
I wasn't expecting a resupply so
I got a package right from your friend Jack and Dime.
About goddamn time. Tell the cons they can't keep a steady supply. We'll find someone who can.
Hello.
Let's get the fuck out of here. Can I teleport? What about now? Scary.
Huh?
Did you make that delivery yet?
I finished up all 3 runs.
And you didn't even get skinned alive. I'm impressed. Here's your payment.
Good job for me.
Not right at the moment.
Bye. Wait until it's daytime. Simplify thing.
Hello?
So the cub enters the wolf's den. What do you want, cub?
Can you tell me about your people?
You want to hear the story of the great Khans? It's a long one, full of honor, glory, and betrayal. We have suffered, but we will regain our glory.
You could give me the short version?
In a hurry, are you? Very well, then. The great Khans came east, out of the NCR 14 years ago. We ruled the wastes then, and called no man master. But we underestimated the families of the Strip, and they drove us back to Bitter Springs, where we remained until the NCR arrived and drove it.
How did the tree family defeat you?
They allied with Mr. House, the self-proclaimed master. They were better equipped, and we...
What happened on Bitter Spring?
When the NCR came to the Mojave, we thought they would be easy pick. At least that's what we thought. When our children, our sick and old, fled through a nearby pass, the NCR gunned them down.
That's horrible.
It's because of that we have sworn to take revenge.
I got to ask the Great Khan to break their alliance with Caesar Legion.
Have you now? Well, you're a bold one, I'll give you that.
Caesar's only using it. He doesn't actually care about the Great Khan.
Doesn't he? Caesar's representative tells a different tale. The glory of the great Khans will be restored, and once the NCR is pushed back to California, all the land from here to the Colorado will be ours. I won't hear any more talk against Caesar or his alliance. The great Khans will answer Caesar's call to war, and the NCR will pay for their crimes.
Bye.
Farewell.
Morning.
I heard you try to convince Papa Khan not to join with Caesar's Legion. I'd like to talk to you about that for a moment.
What is it that you have in mind?
You want to convince Papa not to ally with Caesar, right? Trust me, you'll get nowhere just talking to him about it. He's fixated on restoring the glory of the great Khans, and he sees Caesar as the path to that restoration.
So what do I do?
Papa can be a stubborn man, but he's not a tyrant. He listens to his tribe, and to 4 voices in particular. Me, Jack, Diane, and Melissa. If you can convince all of us that allying with Caesar...
What could convince Jack and Diane to support me?
You'd have to talk to them, but those 2 have been thick as thieves since...
What about Melissa?
Ah, Melissa. She's a bit of a dreamer. Last time she was in camp, Carl filled her head with stories of serving the Legion as a speculative... Personally...
Okay, I see what I can do to convince everyone.
Good. Oh, one more thing. Caesar's representative... You'll probably have an easier time of things.
I keep that in mind.
What?
Diane! Hey there.
Hey, what's up?
So what the hell answer with Caesar Legion?
Anders got back a little while before you did. He told me what happened. If that's how the Legion treats my people, I don't want any part of them.
Bye.
How's my most favorite...
I'm here to ask you to publicly oppose Papa Khan alliance with Caesar.
Oh, it's cool, man. Diane passed me the haps on that fandango with Anders.
Bye. Okay. That quick killing. Here we go. What's the worst that can happen? Right? Be up there. God damn, I love this. God, I love this gun. Oh, that's a level up.
That's close enough.
Hey, we just said I should talk to you about speaking the Great Khan's alliance with Caesar.
You can ask, but why would I do that? Carl told me all about the life in the Legion. He says I've got all the makings of a spicular Tory.
Did he also tell you women are permitted to serve in the Legion?
What? No, he... What do you mean aren't allowed to serve? Why would he lie about that?
If the Great Khan joined the Legion, you'd be sold as a slave, and official wife if you're lucky.
That lying little weasel. I almost fell for it too. Alright, you've got a deal. You can tell Papa I won't support an alliance.
Okay, go. Alright, and that's going to be the Great Khan done.
Hey. More of my advisors are starting to talk openly of breaking our alliance. I wonder where that idea is coming from.
You should look at this. It's called Journal, and it's very revealing of his true opinion.
Let me see that. Filthy savages. Probably have to decimate the lot of them? Are these the words of our friend, Caesar?
Great Khans, drive Caesar's dog out of our camp. If he's too slow to flee, kill him.
Okay, that's that never happened before.
All four of my most trusted advisors have told me we should break our alliance. Maybe I should hear you out after all.
I come to ask the Great Khan to break your alliance with Caesar Legion.
I've heard some things from my most trusted Khans that makes me wonder whether this alliance is a good idea after all. But I want to leave a legacy of greatness when I die. My tribe deserves better than this, cowering in a canyon and living on scraps. Tell me then.
You don't need to look out war. Mighty Khan, your tribe is proud and strong. Claim your own glory.
Well spoken, traveler. Well spoken indeed. Perhaps it's time to find our own destiny, unburdened by the past. We'll begin readying the camp to move. As soon as Caesar makes his move, we'll depart. We will make ourselves strong again, and we shall conquer.
Sound wise. I wish you the best.
If you should ever tire of wandering alone, seek us out. You might just have the makings of a great Khan yourself.
Nice robot.
I need to tell him I killed the dead claw.
Do you need something?
I killed the Declan mother and the claw alpha male.
Coming from anyone else, I'd say they were drunk or crazy. But that look in your eyes, I believe you. I can pay you, but it ain't much for what you pulled off. I'll get on the ham radio first thing and tell people all about you, though.
Alright, so that's done. Right, I decided we'll go with Randall after this. Finish his stuff.
Yeah?
That job to get. What happened to the Sierra Mountain?
Van Graffs are a bunch of
I don't
snakes.
think I did. Huh.
Hey, you're the one who's been...
There's the guy.
What is it?
I mean about the letter?
Oh, it's you. The letter gave a generalized view of what I'm trying to accomplish, but I'll give you some specifics. With the Syndicate gone, the Fiends are relying strictly on the Khans for their drugs, which means an uneven supply and price gouging. This has a twofold effect. Some Fiends are becoming more radical in an attempt to finance their habit, while others are trying to get clean. What I'd like to do, with your help, is to build a clinic near Westside that would offer rehabilitation services for the Fiends. We would also like to provide... Over time, I believe that we can whittle away at the Fiends' ranks. Of course, this isn't going to pay for...
Alright.
Thank you for this. We can talk money later. It's an old building south of the Thorn. I've done some checking, and neither Westside... From what I hear, even the Fiends won't go inside. So, when you get it, good luck.
Right. Fun little fact about the mother of some guy Syria guy. It's hard as fuck. It's by the Thorn. Like really hard. Like ball busting hard. If you play on normal. Even with 2 companion like eye level. You freaking love enemy wave. Let me tell you that much. That's like his freaking specialty. Specialty? Specialty. No, Sunrider or Sunrider, I don't know.
You want more?
sending you to hell, bitch.
No more right here.
Is that really necessary?
Is so much more fucking hard fight than normal. It doesn't start hard, mind you. I need to. See what I'm talking about?
Bitch, can't a man get a good night's sleep or what?
No more giant rat. Quest is done. Well, this part.
I hope the rats weren't too much for you. Probably not much different than taking down the...
Where are you?
Name's Katie. I'm with the...
What do you want?
My job here is simple. Kill as many fiends as possible, through any means necessary. See, I got a reputation for hunting and killing raiders through unconventional... Take the 80s, for example. Bunch of bloody heathens spread all over. I took down one of their camps by poisoning their water supply. That brings me to our business. I see that you're helping the followers set this clinic up. That's good. As for the fiends, I have other plans. I want to make sure this clinic uses my supplier, and that a doctor of our choosing is put in charge.
This plan seems to run counter the principle of the NCR at the mention of follower.
What? As opposed to let them run amok? Fiends murder, rape. If any of those pacifist douchebags and the followers feels... No, they're nice and cozy in their little...
What about Grant? You want to run the clinic?
Grant? What he doesn't understand is that Westside won't They're a bunch of rabid puppies, drooling and
I'm not interested.
Alright, just sleep on it. Once the clinic is open and you...
It's on.
And no fine.
I hate to admit it, but Katie makes sense. Fiends will never fit back into society. Just have to put them all down.
Yeah, but if I do that, I lose point with a follower.
Hey!
What is it?
They're building a rat problem, but I took care of it.
Rats. Those filthy creatures trigger my gag reflex for some reason. Thanks for purging them. But with that building secured, we can get to the real issue. Funding. Specifically, 5,000 caps to get this off the ground.
I earned this game and Katie, you want to use the clinic as a mean to poison the fiend.
Katie? That butcher is here? Jesus, I heard about what he did up north. I knew the NCR wouldn't leave us alone. Damn them to hell for this. Well, in the meantime, we'll...
Use the cap to fund the clinic.
You're doing a wonderful thing for the followers. In the meantime, you should round up our first set of patients, check them out, and see if you can convince...
Hello.
I think it was at the El Rey Motel. Nope. Similar building, but not the hotel.
Al, you better have some jet for us. Where's Al?
That fellow opening a rehab clinic for Fiend. I want to check yourself in.
Rehab? You mean like quitting drugs? That's a good one. Are you fucking high? You walk into a Fiend den and tell them to get clean? Sure, right after we get back from church. Now get the fuck...
Running tick, boil, paranoia. The jet is showing. Keep this up and you'll be dead within the year.
Are you fucking with me, Doc? Are you fucking with me, Doc? I just wanted to get high, you know? I didn't think about it. None of us did. I'll get checked out, alright?
Square dealers.
What is it?
Convince someone to Fiend with Teria.
I knew that some of them would be willing to get treatment. Even then, I know it can be tense. With your funding, we were able to get the building. I'm heading there now. Please stop by.
Kara now? Oh, no, going to Miguel. No. It's his name again. I forgot. But yeah, we do this, we do the other quest you got by letter, then we start focusing on Mendo. Promise.
The NCR took back Nels.
What is it?
Do you need any more help with the clinic?
Yeah, I've been thinking about Katie. That ranger you mentioned? We can't ignore him anymore. Word has gotten around about his scheme. What the followers need, what I need, is for this ranger to go away. I believe you have a way with people.
Fine, I make sure Katie's out of the picture.
Reason with the man if you can. If he won't listen, God help him.
Maybe they can win this war after all.
Talk with the general guys since I'm here to kill Mother Runner. So it's a good thing I came back. Ah, come on.
Yeah?
If I know about your plan, you need to leave town right now.
Gonna save the poor, innocent fiends and make peace with... It's bullshit, kid. You might weaken the fiends. The solution is to destroy...
With your plan, the NCR won't be credited for killing the Fiend. People will attribute it to the drug.
Maybe, but it's damn near guaranteed to work. What? I know what you're saying. Most people are dumber than a Brahmin. Unless you decapitate 100 fiends in front of them, people will refuse to believe we did it. Besides, the brass seems committed to using bounty hunters. I think it's all a con. The fiends are like one of those snake things. Mark my words, courier. You keep... In the meantime, I'll go back to hunting 80s up north. Nobody ever complained about that.
Yay.
Prim wimped out and accepted NCR rule.
What is it?
Convince Katie to leave them all.
Oh, good. I know it wouldn't have been easy getting through a stubborn hick like Katie. With him out of the picture, we can focus on the clinic. Don't hesitate to come back.
Some people will do anything to feel safe.
Oh, that's Randall's quest.
Yes?
I mean, about the letter?
Outstanding. I was having trouble recruiting mercs for this. Nobody wants to come near this place, like it's cursed or something. I ain't gonna lie. What the Legion did that day hurt the Rangers. Hurt the entire NCR. I intend to turn the tables on those fuckers. If you agree to take part in this operation, you'll get a signing bonus of 1,000 caps.
Alright, take the contract.
Good. Here's your signing bonus. This is the situation. We believe the attack on Charlie was engineered by a pair of Centurions, known as the Gemini, or twins. They're known as Castor and Pollux, titles granted by Caesar himself for their ferocity and cunning. We don't know much else about them. Not long after the attack on Charlie, one of our rangers tracked a raiding party to Sharp's Cavern, which we believe is host to the twins. Your mission is to reconnoiter the cave, terminate any Legion personnel present, and kill the twins. One more thing, though. You might have surmised that this is rather, take this note, and pin. That's it.
What's the enemy strength?
I'm not entirely sure. The good news is that it's likely a stopover for lightly armored, fast-moving raiding party.
Should another person arrives, do you want me to take prisoner?
We ain't in the prisoner-taking business.
Any more questions?
Good luck.
Beg your pardon, courier.
What do you want?
I'll be brief. I work for an unnamed agency within the NCR, and I'm conducting an investigation into Ranger Beaumont. There are a lot of questions surrounding the Legion attack here, and my superiors are concerned about Beaumont. Some members of the brass want to scapegoat Beaumont for what happened, while others want to take a hard look at him first, see if it's justified. As an outsider, you're a bit more objective. I want the facts, as well as your own evaluation. Is he a case? Just talk to me when the dust settles. Let me know how he held. All I need is information, and you get paid. Excellent.
Kill legionaries and get paid for it? What's not to like? Hey. At least the Rangers are squared away.
Alright, so over there. See you.
Still get someone with it.
It's on.
Retribution!
He did.
Heading up.
If it work, right?
Another kill for my men.
Like that? That's one twin down. Not sure where the other one is. Hey, that's a badass painting.
Hello.
Follow us if you want to live. Or down. far it's going well. Bicho.
Yes?
I managed to kill one of the twin, but the other's still at large.
We already got word. Zombies at Echo seen Castor, and here's the good part. You stirred them up good, man.
What are you doing, Anthony?
Paying my respects, courier. Some good men and women died, but they're dead and gone.
What are we going to do next?
Stand our ground, just like true rangers. We'll make that old bitch Tandy proud. Well, there is a platoon of regulars on patrol to this.
But only the rangers, it's a 10-to-1 fight. That's not sure, it's just suicide. Now we don't question the action of the ranger, even if an ant full of ground are around.
Fuck, you're probably right. I let my ego get in the way of good sense sometimes. Comes with the territory. Fine, I'll call him up on the radio. If you want to set mines or call in any...
I don't like to speak ill of Rangers, but I'm worried about Beaumont. I don't think he appreciates the shitstorm he stirred up here.
Hey.
Yes?
You seem to have a lot of information. You are about picking dishes?
No. I hear assholes saying hate is always a bad thing. Believe me, my mind is sharp. My judgment...
Yeah. I made all the preparation for battle.
Good time.
Rangers, remember the brothers and sisters who died in this spot. We have bled for this ground, and we will die before the Legion takes it. Caesar will cry when he sees what we've done to his men. They will weep for their brothers. Kill them all!
This quiz is so buggy. You know what? It's not worth the fight. It is not worth the fight for this. It's not worth it. It is not worth it. It is so buggy. Okay, we do you, Rendo. Rendo's even worse. You might need to use a code to get through that one.
I could go for a Nuka-Cola.
That's what I did last time. It just didn't work. The mod is good. It's just freaking buggy. They are fixed, but I played the original. Well, not every mod of some guy's series is fixed. I know the first one is some. Oh, an alien.
This is the place. I searched it up and down, couldn't find shit. That's the way. Damn, if it was a snake, it would have bit me. What's the note say?
Man, someone named Endershot. Do you know him?
Never heard of him, but I know someone who might be able to point us in the right direction. Ex-ranger by the name of Vickers. Lives in Free...
Let's get that. So yeah, I want to finish East Quest before I end this episode. Because if I finish East Quest, that means I have finished another mod in its entirety. Like, I'm not gonna finish the returns incomplete because, well, the last quest of this mod is so buggy, it is not worth the fight. It's just not worth the fight. No, other side. Not worth the fight. I don't want to fight that one. No sirree. Fight that one 30 minutes to something that would stand 15 minutes. 30 minutes to 40 minutes just get that one working because it did not stop crashing my game. No sirree, I do not want to do that one. But I did make some progress. I finished the last DLC. I got some. I finished the recon. I'm going to finish this quest, so another thing done.
Can you spare a few caps, stranger? I'm a veteran down on this luck. Wait, is that Russell I see with you? Y'all help me out, right? Rangers always stick together.
That's a little veteran. By the way, have you ever heard the name Endershot?
Thank you, much obliged. Endershot. I think I know who that is, but just
Jesus, I knew he was living on the streets, but to be strung out like this? I never imagined it. This man was strong. A fucking rock. How did he end up like this? I can't even look him in the eyes.
You and the strongest fall sometime. You just need some help.
Yeah, maybe you're right. It's just not what I was expecting. See if you can talk to him about getting help, then ask about the name.
Yeah.
I want to speak with you about your addiction.
Addiction? Look, I'm just between jobs right now, and I get a little fix here and there to get me going. I'm fine, I swear.
You're in denial, Victor. It's time to man up and face your problem. Go see the follower.
Aye. I couldn't look myself in the face anymore, stranger. Wife left me. Got nobody left. I hoped the jet would make things easier. It never does. I'll do like you're saying. Talk to the followers. Before I head off, what was your question?
You're looking for a man named Endershot? Do you know where we can find him?
Hendershot. Oh yeah, he's a zombie arms peddler hidden away in Koya Mountain. Where that is
Fuck
exactly,
that
I don't
place.
know. Know the man who can tell you though. Ranger by the name of Handley. Used to be in Russell's unit. He'll know. He knows the Spring Mountains better than anybody. That's why they got him up at the outpost on Mount Charleston. Give him my regards.
You did right by me on that one. I won't forget it.
Evening.
Closest one is Jacobstown. Hey. Who's that? I don't remember you.
What can I do for you?
What are you doing up here?
The trees have a way of putting me at ease. The cool air,
A merchant?
in a manner of speaking.
Can you elaborate?
Sometimes I can answer very specific questions about the future. However, I can't do it too often because of the strain. It's like watching history in reverse. Not everything comes through clearly.
Can you answer some of my question?
I guess I could. It'll cost you 100. Okay.
Will I come close to it again?
The machine saved you. Your head. Bleeding in the dirt. Yes, it will happen again. But not the same. I see your blood. It's knowing. There's death around you. And you are powerless. The man in black tortures you. He laughs. He will break you. What can I do for you?
Oh wow, it's part of the Some Guy Siri mob.
Put him down.
I'm not gonna waste the ammo on the
Contact. Cunt.
I got poisoned by Cat's door. No. It's so annoying.
This wouldn't be a bad duty station.
Beats roasting down by the river, waiting to get bushwhacked by the Legion.
What is it?
A guy named Victor said could help us locate Chola Mountain.
A guy, huh? Wait, that isn't Russell I see with you. Is it? Shit, it is. Ugly as ever. Wait, what the hell do y'all want with Chola Mountain?
We need to speak with Endershot about a man named Clampton. We're pursuing a bounty on him.
I'm happy to help you and Russell, but I hope you know what you're getting into. I typically make a point to talk prospectors out of going there. Chola Mountain was a pre-war disposal site for nuclear waste, with miles of underground tunnels. It's not far from the Divide, actually. Thing is, that place has always been brimming with radiation, and therefore ghouls. Hordes of them, from what I hear. On top of that, Hendershot's a paranoid nutjob who doesn't like unexpected guests. If I can't dissuade you, here's the spot on your map. Only reason, of course, I'm obligated to help a fellow ranger. You and Russell are...
So you and Ranger were in the Desert Ranger together?
Yeah, humped a lot of miles together. Fought the same Legion fucks. Saved each other's lives at least twice. I can't blame them for not going along with... I and a lot of other rangers lost our identity.
What's like being an NCR as opposed to Desert Ranger?
I hate dealing with the pogues and shitbirds, but at least we have manpower backing us up. Would I prefer to be a Desert Ranger? Maybe. Would I rather be a part of something that can kick...
Why did you join an NCR? Or walk away like Crusoe?
The Desert Rangers were a brotherhood, just like the NCR Rangers today. The banner changed, but the fight was basically the same.
Not Randall.
None of us thought any less of Russell for walking away. Some of the guys respected it, and a handful joined him. It's a hard thing to break ranks with your brothers and sisters in arms. I couldn't...
If you'd have told me that Handley would end up a loyal citizen of the NCR, I'd have told you to stop using chems. Handley hated the NCR back when the treaty was signed. I thought he might leave.
Life is water and stone. People change with circumstance.
What kind of philosophical crap is that? Water and stones? Really? I get you. I've always been a little hard on some of the guys who went NCR. Which was...
Thanks. Teleport normally fix the location of the icon. Maybe I can get it from here. I remember there was a way from there to the Great Count. It's on the back. Maybe I can do that one?
We'll return, stronger than before.
Yeah, you can see it right there, the stairs and everything. I should be able to go that way. I don't have my proton axe. I'm gonna be fine. There. This is one of the worst spots in the entire mod, by the way. Like somebody just love fucking Cazador. Yes. Poison me! No anything anti-venom? Getting closer.
You just fucked with the wrong range. No. Remember, that guy loved orbs. God, I love that axe. Fucked with the wrong range. Fuck you.
Alright. complete mortar shelving launch.
Russell is sleeping? Fuck it. Wake him up. Doesn't matter.
Don't move a motherfucking muscle, meatbag. The Van Graff sent you, didn't they? Didn't they? Answer me.
He's I'm not with the Van Graff. I want to talk to you about Glanton.
Wait. You walked into a radioactive death trap, overrun by feral ghouls, just to ask me about Glanton? You must be out of your goddamn mind. All that for Glanton. No, really. Why are you here?
I'm trying to locate Glanton, and you're the only lead I got.
Damn, you must really want that bounty, huh? I think we can do business, but everything costs, so it's just a matter... Just a second. Gotta check something.
Need to talk to him or something?
They're here. Those things from the Divide. Ferals won't hold them off for long. I need your help, now!
Of course I am. Where do you need me?
This place has a derelict security network. Robots, turrets. Don't fuck around with that too long. I need you. I'll cover you from up top.
Yeah.
What the fuck are these things? Are they really working?
No, I did not miss those things.
They're here. Those things from the Divide.
Promise information on Glanton and I help.
Fine, motherfucker. I'll give you everything I've... Start with the secure... Don't fuck around. I'll come...
Bye.
They're here.
Ain't mine, fucker. It's yours.
different than before, so maybe there's hope.
They're here.
Give me 2 seconds, I'm gonna check online. Send the quest. There it is. Alright, so I might have a fix.
They're here.
Okay, I can't go back because that's 3 of my life. I can get back. Well, fuck. I'm gonna use to come in here, see if it does anything.
They're here.
Well, I need to kill this guy. Go in the bathroom first. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. Apparently the reason for this is I need to talk to the core to the computer. Normally I wouldn't do that, but I can't complete this quest. Okay, so what happened is, I check it out, and apparently you need to wait for him on the computer. If you talk to him, it doesn't work. And the point is, I didn't save. So, yeah. Normally, I might be slightly fucked. Let's get going before they appear. gonna be fine. It's a buggy mod. It's also a fan-made thing, so some bugs are to be expected. Nope. Almost there. Piss off. Good thing is I can just teleport to the... I can't.
Share a whiskey with me sometime?
That doesn't look like Fatal.
Share a whiskey with me sometime?
I'm listening.
Android Lucky Glanton. I understand you might know his whereabouts.
You're some kind of bounty hunter, right? You know, it's funny that the NCR wants Glanton dead after all he did for them. I guess we're all just waiting to be 1,000 caps will be...
Sound pretty mellow for a con.
Yep, that's one way of putting it. I'm just not as enthusiastic as I once was, you know? There's a lot of bull talk in Red Rock, but not much else. We ain't like we were. We probably never will be. Civilization just rolled right over us.
Why do you have Glanton? You didn't count him like natural enemy.
Glanton pays up front, throws in a little extra. Besides, only old timers get wound up with a Glanton these days. Most of my generation don't even know who he is. Either way, he plays it safe. Pays me to guide him through our turf, to avoid cazadors and stuff.
Tell me what Glanton will, or the Elder Count will find out about your business with him.
That's pretty goddamn slimy. I admire that in a person. Glanton headed for Prim. He went to meet with some people about a job in the party gangers. Wouldn't want to be in their shoes right now. That group of Hellraisers was holed up in Spear's Cavern. I'm listening.
Why stay with the gun if you're Why stay with the gun if they're a sinking ship? There are other opportunities.
Really? Please tell me about these exciting opportunities.
The follower will help you, no question to ask. It'll be a fresh start.
Follow us, huh? You know, I always heard they're a bunch of fucking pussies going around helping people for no reason.
We'll return, stronger than before.
Grim. kill them, they're small fry. They're not gonna hurt me.
This beats guarding shitty caravans any day. Over here! I just fucked with the wrong ranger. Jumping Jesus, they slaughtered the lot of them. Carved them up like animals. These motherfuckers are for real.
Alright, hold on.
What is it?
I know you are Glenn out the Pirate Gang. I need to find it.
Bounty hunter, huh? The NCR has done so much for us here in the Mojave. Let me tell you, when my daughter was held for ransom by the gangers, I went to the NCR, asked if they could help. They told me resources were stretched thin. Officer tells me to pay up, and it's the safe bet. So I pay up, and those sick fucks delivered her corpse, then mocked me about it. So I went to the NCR, asked for justice. They wouldn't help. Not a priority, is what they said. So for justice, I called on Glenn.
What happened between you and the Pirate Gang is none of my business. I just need to find Glenn.
I suppose you'll find him one way or the other. He went south, that's all I know. Leave me alone, please. Looks like some regulars were waiting for the land. Fucked up the ambush, turned it into a bloodbath. I don't... Let's see his body though.
I know where this is.
Spent casings, blood trails all over the place. Looks like Glanton made a fighting retreat to the southeast.
I spent so long looking for that one the first time I played this.
Crazy bastard led them into an ant colony. Christ, he and the rest of them might just be ant shit by now. Shootout in the... This hall must have made a racket. Trapped at the book. Contact.
Remember when I said that some guys here love Ord attacked? Remember this.
Looks like this pair got separated. Panicked. Bad place to lose your cool. Guess the lieutenant made his way. another way out of it.
Let's go deeper.
Put him down. Fuck me, that must be the mom up ahead. I think we'd do well to sneak past. Let's put him down.
Fuck it.
Ain't this a bitch? Get ready to taste some real pain. Just fucked with the
So much chance. Yes, that's a zero.
ain't much.
Alright, what's the last one?
Doesn't matter.
No. Oh, that one.
Everybody okay? What's up?
You'll pay for that!
I am so close to finishing it. But that mod is part of bugging, especially in the end and in the mountain. We did the mountain. Of course, we killed a guy that I did not want to kill, but I can't redo that place, so yeah. After that, yeah, after that I'm ready to call it quit for this episode. I need to quit the game and install Bounty. It's gonna take a few minutes, that's for sure. So, and I got stuff to do. So yeah, it's gonna be a good pause. Just hope I don't have to use command to finish this. I did that before. It's a lot less fun if you have to put command.
That should be the exit of the transit. Funny how time flies. Drop on the ground. Ain't this a bitch? Watch out for Legion assassins. Fuckers pop up at the worst times.
I know, right?
You want more?
Drone has not finished loading. Yeah, there it is.
It takes a lot of time and manpower to build walls like this. They must be damn scared of somebody out there.
The NCR took back Nelson. Maybe they can win this war. Hey there, need anything?
Hi.
Stay safe.
Yeah?
What bringing you to Silver?
The work. I used to be a fighter in New Reno, but busted my hand. Blew my shot at the title. I heard there was money in the mines, so I moved. I've thought about applying for the foreman position, if only to get out of the hard labor. I don't know though. Mine it feels like a dead end. Part of me misses the fight game. It's not all blood and savagery like people say. There's skill, technique, developed expertise. It's a craft. I've thought about opening my own gym, coaching fighters, but it seems like a big risk. In Reno, it's all about connects, reputation, and money.
Life is short, and you have to follow your passion. You should open up in that gym.
Really? You're the first person to tell me that. Maybe it's not so crazy after all. I'll need to save up some more, but maybe. Yeah, I'll try it.
Those cons got the hint. We've shown everyone that these are our new territories.
Howdy.
What's up with all this poster?
Oh, hellfire, I haven't told you about the greatest filmmaker alive. Sit back and prepare to be mesmerized. Behold, the fine cinema of Mr. Albert C. Breach, who produces the finest films made since the Great War. Hailing from Luna, California, Albert Breach has already produced over 300 feature films. His works cover every genre, including drama, comedy, and sex. He also writes works for the stage, like his award-winning play, Waiting for Hobo. My personal favorite is Ghoul 5 from Good Springs, a movie about ghouls, resurrection,
and catheter tubes. I always cry at the end.
What's your story?
Well, partner, it's funny. My wife up and left me for some loan shark in Reno, so moved here to get back on my feet. Business has been a-booming. I've managed to save up enough to open up a chain of saloons. I just don't know if it would work. My instinct is to stay here and keep saving.
It's literally gonna win it from Lola. You should try it in a bigger market.
You might just be right, partner. After Jenny left me for that sleazeball Jimmy, I sorta lost my nerve. I might just head to Dayglow.
Bye.
I hear the Great Khans got massacred again.
Oh, but Charlie, where are you? Oh, but Charlie!
Howdy.
What's your story?
Got discharged in 51. Been wandering ever since. Came here for work, but ain't had any luck just yet. Nobody even believes I was in the service. They just laugh at me. I keep asking that shithead sheriff to get my records.
Can you try to convince the sheriff to get records?
You do that for Charlie? You can try, but that sheriff has a sequoia lodged up his ass. Won't budge on paperwork. Asshole. But hey...
Yes?
I want to see if I can make a request for Charlie's service record.
Don't tell me you believed that, bum. You did, didn't you? I've seen guys like him for years, wearing old fatigues and moaning about their service. Almost all of them are full of shit. They're just conning patriotic citizens into giving up extra caps. Sorry, I won't waste my time on it.
Are you telling me an elected official of the NCR is denying service to a veteran?
Okay. I'll mail out the request for Charlie's records. Just keep this to yourself, okay?
Oh, Charlie. Charlie. Don't go back to sleep, Charlie.
Hello.
Howdy.
Convince the sheriff to adore your record. They'll be here soon.
Thank you. That'll show those assholes what I done. 3 combat tours, 25 kills, and... well, I can't quite recall. I'm indebted to you, stranger. Here, take this...
Can I accept that? I was happy to help.
Bless you, stranger. I'm indebted to you. You need anything, Charlie's here for you.
Hey.
I hear a troublesome Legion camp got razed to the ground.
You do the talking, Chief. I'll be ready if this goes...
Welcome to Silverwood. I've been expecting you.
How do you know I was striking you?
Give me a little credit. First saw you outside of Prim before those grunts got the jump on us. I was at the tunnel when you crawled out of the ant colony. Must admit I admire your determination. Didn't expect you to make it this far.
What are you doing here?
The citizens have employed me to cleanse the canyon of a malignant band of nomads, the Sand Wolves. Once the rest of my men arrive, I'll find and kill every one of the heathens. Let these settlers live in peace.
This is the end of line, Quentin. I'm taking you in.
My work is never finished, courier. Say whatever you like if it gives you assurance. I will not be a trophy for bureaucrats. I answer to God, and no one else. These people, They love me as much as they hate the ineffectual lawmakers judging me from afar. Move on me? You're strong, though. Anyone...
South.
Yes?
What do you are, Glenn? Aren't you aware the NCR's placed a ban on that?
You seem surprised by this move. Very well. I answer to hoi polloi, not feckless apparatchiks and shady sands. Bleeding hearts in comfortable offices may decry his methods, but Glanton was contracted due to popular demand, not furtive machinations. Are you familiar with the Sandwolves, stranger? Your impertinent line of inquiry suggests ignorance, so I'll continue under that assumption. The Sandwolves are a lot of root-sucking, truculent cunts who cling to this territory by means of violence and terrorism. They are backwards, mendacious, and utterly intolerant of outsiders. All overtures of peace or reconciliation have ended in betrayal and violence. Prospective farmers and cattlemen must linger behind the town's walls for fear of arbitrary butchery at the hands of inimical natives. I have seen the bloody scalped corpses of men and women slaughtered in the night by Sandwolves. The citizens come to me, pleading for resolution, demanding safety for their families. When I look in their eyes, I know what has to be done. Glanton will do it. The tribal menace will soon be purged from this canyon, God willing.
I don't think that our Glanton is the right solution, but it's your town.
You're right, it's my motherfucking town. Now take your high and mighty bullshit out of my office.
Mayor's a real piece of work, huh? Look, I think we've been working well together. But I have something I need to say. I want Glanton, but I won't fight this entire town to get him. You want to fight legionaries, Deathclaws, raiders, whatever. I'm with you. But if you make a move on Glanton in town, I'm walking. Don't take it the wrong way.
I have no intention of moving on Glanton until it's out of town. You just have to be patient.
Good to hear it. I figured you were in that frame of mind. I just wanted to be certain.
What is it?
Our blood is settled, but I'm still determined to take you in.
What I'm doing here is bigger than you or me, or any damn bounty, a piece of paper printed by some fat cat in shady sands. You've walked a lot of the same roads as me, seen this world firsthand. The rule of law is made with the gun, the blade, not on paper. Those Sandwolves won't stop if I leave. They're out in the hills, waiting, watching for weakness. They don't question themselves, do they? That's the paradox of civilization. We make laws, enforce the peace, bring development, but we harbor doubt, regret, guilt. The savage is spared from these complications. We have to shed them in order to win, to survive. I can do that. That's why I'm here. If you want the bounty, you'll have to kill me.
It's not my style. I prefer to resolve this peacefully.
Tell yourself that if you like. Believe that words and chicanery can... You're going to have to choose between justice and anarchy. There is no middle ground. While you mull over your peaceful intentions, you might speak to the sheriff. I understand.
Hello.
Yes?
I want to speak with you about a scouting mission.
Yeah, it's a quick scouting mission to the other side of the canyon. Lopez family settled there a few weeks back. We haven't heard from them. Normally, they swing by town every Sunday for supplies, but we haven't seen them in weeks. I suspect the worst, but I want to be sure. All I would need you to do is verify their status. If it is the Sand Wolves, that'll show that they're back in the area. The main group always sends out raiding parties.
Yeah, sure.
Good. Here's the spot on your map.
Yeah, it's not loading properly. I'm so close to finishing this. Less than 100. Or roughly 100, I don't know.
It's on. Put him down. Come on. Ain't my day, motherfucker. It's yours.
Not cool.
Jesus, they killed most of them. Took the kids? Wait. No. I'm gonna be fucking sick.
Yeah, not all. Okay, that's enough for a level. There. Alright, what does damage? That's good if I take pistol, but I rarely use them. Huh. That's good for critical strike. If I got nothing else, I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take Ninja. More crit with melee weapon is always good. And I've been liking the use of a melee weapon lately, so a lot less difficult in aiming.
Yes?
I checked the Lopez weapons. They're all dead except for one kid was missing.
Animals. Fucking animals. You see what we're up against now? Look, there's been a development with Glanton. Speak with the mayor. He'll give you the details.
Looking for Glanton, I presume. While you were out, one of Glanton's scouts discovered the Sandwolves' new encampment. Glanton quickly departed with his gang. I imagine they're well on their way to the village, no doubt steeling themselves for the bloody task to come. I suppose you could venture forth and try to impede Glanton, but you'd be cutting it pretty close. Why bother? I see a courier coming, excuse me.
Wait just a second. This might be important.
Sir.
Well, spit it out, fool. I haven't got all fucking day.
Legion is coming. At least 100 men. They're coming here to help the Sandwolves.
It's impossible this far inland. What if they get hit? My God, it's really happening, isn't it? Where's that fucking sheriff?
I told him first, sir. He panicked, took out with most of the militia. The town's unguarded. Should we run for it?
What? That craven cunt! No. Why didn't I just stay in Shady? Why? There's no time to run. Maybe we can hide in the mine.
That's not all, sir. Prospector said they're being led by a Centurion. Got all kind of fire weapons. Probably aiming to burn everyone, crucify you.
I know what they'll do, you sniveling fuck! They're gonna ram red hot sticks up our asses and sing fucking songs about it! Fuck! You've gotta help us! We can't run, there isn't enough time! For the love of God, please don't leave us! I can't die here, not like this! Wait, don't say anything. I'm gonna have a drink. You...
Yes?
Okay, Mayor, eye up the town. Do you have a plan?
Thank you. A plan? Well, you should recruit a new militia and man the walls, and I'll move non-combatants into the mine. And lay traps, mines, sharp, stabby things to cut and infect those Legion devils, yes.
Hey.
I want you to know, I think you're doing the right thing here. It ain't easy to let Glanton slip away, but he'll get his in good time. The problem is going to be defending this. Give me a week, and I could train a decent militia. But a few hours? We need a force multiplier. Traps.
Sounds like a good idea. I do that.
Good. Believe me, we're gonna need it.
Hey.
What is it?
I could use your help defending the town. Can you since join the militia?
No way. I know what's about to go down, even if the townsfolk don't believe.
You know the Legion has the escape route secure. You won't make it out. Might as well fight.
Damn it. Why didn't I just run when that prospector gave the word, huh? Had to warn the town. Do the right thing. Okay, I'm with you. I've got...
I don't have any gears to return.
Okay. But I don't think this old bolt...
Kid's pretty green, but he seems sharp.
Let's recruit people.
Hey.
Mm-hmm.
Mission first inbound and I need more volunteer for the mission. Are you in?
Me? Ha! Sheriff was always talking about the Legion raping and pillaging, going to defile the women if we ain't vigilant. Shit, I get defiled 10 times a day. Feel like I've been fucked by a freight train half the time. Legion dick is still dick, and if they pay, I don't care.
You don't understand, Cat. The Legion is going to enslave you. Women are cattle.
Whoa, they're gonna do what? This little snatch is a prize commodity, and I don't give out free samples to nobody. Slave? I'll rot in fucking hell before I'm... Well, get on it.
Okay, go into the sheriff and get the stuff, and I'm gonna change here.
What can I do for you?
I'm working citizens to help defend the town. Will you mend the wall?
You for real? If there actually is a Legion attack on the way...
Hell yes, they're coming, and I need your help defending the town.
Oh god, really? All those false alarms. Nobody will make it out. But I can't fight. I've got a bum knee, a bad back. I can help in another way. I've been holding on to some... I would have put them up already, but that tightwad sheriff refused to pay an install. I can put them up...
You want to risk people liable for a few hundred caps? Do the right thing, Dobbs.
Okay, I'll put them up. Consider it my good deed for the year.
Now we're in business. Might not end up on a cross after all.
I have stuff I don't care about. I got a war club. I pretty much like all those pistols.
What's up?
What's raging? Shut. I can splodge.
What can I do for you?
Oh wow, you shit suck, dude. I'm gonna TikTok. May maybe have some dialogue with him.
Yes?
Maybe about Charlie?
I hear a troublesome Legion camp got razed to the ground.
Night. Yeah, pretty sure there's no E. Doesn't matter. Charlie.
Howdy.
I'm reconnaissance intel defend the town. Will you mend the wall?
I'm a little... Okay.
There's supposed to be gear I could take. See what kind of fucking ending we get.
Yeah? There ain't gonna be no Legion attack. Mayor and Sheriff are always talking that bullshit, trying to stir everybody up.
This is Andrea, a Legion force en route to Sector Town. Need you out.
What? Holy shit, we gotta get out of here. You aren't thinking of fighting them, are you?
Women and children are in danger. You wanna run? Call yourself a man, you son of a bitch.
Whoa, fucko. Who do you think you're talking to? Are you calling me chicken shit? Fine. Anybody comes through that gate is gonna get waylaid. Howdy.
I did volunteer to help defend the town. Will you join the militia?
You gotta wake up earlier in the morning to pull one on Joe. I heard all these hysterics.
At least 100 Legion on their way here. Right now. We need you.
Hellfire. I've gotta pack my bags and ski-daddle. I didn't sign on for no
I give you 500 caps to join the militia.
Well, I do need to buy a new jukebox.
You're the only one with a gun, so... Well...
Hey there, need anything?
She's still going to die. Alright. You know what I mean? I mean I have to go in the front line and get my ass blasted. I remember the fight they threw a shit ton of grenade. And then I might.
Yes?
I made all of my preparation for time defense.
Oh god.
Look, we're about to get into something we might not come back from. Even if you play every hand perfectly, sometimes you run out of luck. If I had to choose, this is as good a spot as any. Protecting a town from legionaries is like something out of a dream for me. Keep your head down out there, partner. Legionaries are bad shots, but not that bad. Now.
Fuck. I'm gonna do my best to make sure that all of you survive, but I will not promise, nor do I care. I'm gonna try. I'm actually gonna try to keep all of you alive. Bro, this is glitchy as fuck, so I'm going to skip this anymore. No, I had the mod to fix it, so maybe. Nah, you don't get to run. That's me running. Oh, that was it. That was easier than I remember. They all seem alive. Went in.
Salve, profligate. I come on behalf of my master, the Dread Centurion. Out of respect for your bravery, he will make no more attacks on the town. He entreats you to meet him in the canyon, where he will face you in a contest of arms. If you are strong enough, upon delivery of this message, I am to be liberated. It hurts. Shit, they planted charges in his guts. Clear out. Eating that iguana last night.
Alright. Almost done with this episode. We had this for 3 hours.
Okay, where is this asshole?
So the champion approaches. Hopefully one worthy of my skill. One moment. I recognize the figure with you. Yes. Yes, sweet, sweet Amator. It's you, isn't it? What a fortuitous turn of events.
Amateur, are you talking about Russell?
Is that what he goes by now? To me, he'll always be my Rufus, my red lover. So soft, so sweet. He didn't tell you about us, did he?
Whatever happened in the past is just that, past. Russell's my friend now.
How charming. Like Damon and Pythias. Did he tell you how he screamed when I pressed my blade against his flesh? He'll never hide his scars.
Whatever you say, Bob. Can we get this over with?
Post haste.
Hey!
Enough?
Haste the flame.
Well.
A fair kill.
Surprised it went that well. Lombard, it's a buggy mess.
Russell is sleeping? Fuck it. Wake him up. Never thought I'd see that fuck again. Much let's get a shot at him. What you've done for me. I don't know how to say it. I spent most of my life thinking of how I'd kill him, the ways I'd hurt him. It was over so fast, I just couldn't imagine finding him here. I can't believe he's dead. His corpse is still warm, right over there. But it hasn't sunk in.
That's a good feeling, right?
Hallelujah, hallelujah, our prayers are answered. The Lord sent you to repel the demonic hordes, and they are vanquished. We gathered in the cave, holding hands, praying for your success, and the Lord heard us. Thank you, stranger. We are forever indebted to you.
You'd have to be done.
Of course. And you were chosen by God to do it. The entire town is indebted to you. Your intrepid stand will be remembered for generations to come. Before you leave the canyon, please see me. I cannot let you depart without some type of compensation.
We need to see what became of the sand wolves. I don't know if I can stomach the sight of any more blood today.
Doesn't matter. It's just over there. It's a quick walk.
Clanton did this. And we let him get away. I mean, sand wolves were rough, but I wouldn't do this to animals. It reminds me of when the Legion came. What they did to my tribe. How did we let this happen?
The Legion didn't give us a choice, Russell. Clinton was one step ahead. We had to let him go.
God damn, I'd hate to do that. This is exactly what I fought against. Innocent people getting butchered. Some of the warriors would have gone down fighting, but the rest? Clanton had no right. You ever go after him again, I want to be there.
Alright, let's do the mayor now. Yeah, I'm just happy this is done. We lost nobody, it was done without breaking my game for a millionth time.
Morning.
Yes?
Lyndon killed his son. Sunwolf are finished. Carter Canyon is yours.
I can tell from the look in your eyes that the aftermath was horrifying. Weigh that passing horror against the agony of a prolonged struggle. Because of the actions by you and Glanton, this canyon can finally be at peace. The sand wolves would not bend, so they were broken. Just look around this town. Consider the lives he saved. I know we did the right thing. Those savages were less than animals, with no souls. Glanton's blade was guided by God. His will be done.
Those cons got the hint. We've shown everyone that these are our new territories.
Russell?
That's too much. This asshole wants to talk about God after he hid in the caves while we saved the fucking town? He's just like the others. Not enough balls to stand up and fight, but he'll send Glanton to butcher women and babies. I'm doing it, And don't you say shit about the town. Look in their eyes. They hate him now. The man has to answer.
Hold on, Russell. Listen for me for a moment. Let me just think this through.
Fuck that. Fuck the rationalizing, the explanations, the goddamn lies. He's just like the rest of them, hiding behind his desk, sending better men and women out to die in his place. Brandon is the NCR. He's a slimy, backstabbing worm who only wants to use these people, who'll send a man to slaughter women. You really want to stand with him? Is that what This knife? It's better than any goddamn judge.
My friend Russell, trust me when I say it. You're a good man and you won't do this.
What would a good man do? It's been a long time since I've seen a good man, Courier. I don't know if I can live with it. Seeing what happened here. All these people died for assholes like Brandon. But you are my friend. And I do trust you. I'm going to be there when you go after Glanton, though.
Just leave and this is over. Eddie, fuck off.
So it happened that the battle over Carruthers Canyon concluded with a decisive victor, the town of Silverwood. The actions of three outsiders, the Courier, Russell, and Glanton, had irrevocably changed the canyon. With their tribe decimated by Glanton, the remaining Sand Wolves fled Carruthers Canyon, forever traumatized by the destruction of their kin. Though few in number, the survivors swore an oath to enact vengeance on Glanton and the Courier who failed to stop him.
With the canyon securely in NCR hands, Silverwood quickly developed into a regional hub for mining and commerce. Settlers from across California flocked to the town, eager to share in its prosperity. Civilization had made its mark. Within a few years, most of the townsfolk had never heard of the Sandwolves, though a few would never forget. Eventually, word of a great duel in Utah reached town. Travelers said the Courier had died, then rose again to fight the Man in Black. The people of Silverwood prayed for the Courier, though they feared the worst.
Prompted by the Courier's timely intervention, Vickers eventually won his fight with substance abuse. Aided by the followers, he would find new purpose counseling homeless veterans who struggled with alcoholism and addiction to chems. In time, Vickers heard rumors of the Courier's death, but also of his resurrection and a duel with the Man in Black. He would pray for the Courier and for justice.
Slain in the bowels of Cholla Mountain, Endershot's piece of the arms trade would die with him. The Van Graffs quickly moved to secure his clients and solidify their position in the Mojave.
Moved by the Courier's advice, Finley set out to meet the followers. Surprised by their compassion, he shed his old identity and set out to heal others. He believed his old friend Chance would have wanted it.
Reveling in the defense of Silverwood, Charlie's bravery was lauded by the townspeople of Silverwood. With his newly arrived service records in hand, Charlie immediately became a respected figure in Silverwood. As the previous sheriff had abandoned his office, a collection of citizens urged Charlie to run. Though initially hesitant, he eventually agreed and won in a landslide victory. Hobo Charlie was no more. He was now Sheriff Charlie.
Emboldened by the Courier's advice, Briggs sold his shares in the saloon and headed west. His unique, cinema-themed saloons quickly flourished and grew into a popular chain, bringing Briggs wealth and recognition. He would use his newfound wealth to finance dozens of films, all of them directed by Albert Breach. Unfortunately, while visiting the set of Bride of the Deathclaw, Briggs would be decapitated by a vertebrate rotor in a freak accident. Mourned by hundreds in the growing film industry, he would be immortalized in a bronze statue outside Albert Breach Studios.
Emboldened by her participation in the defense of Silverwood, Miss Cat used her newfound fame to expand her business. Respected for her commitment to the town's safety, any motions to prohibit prostitution were quickly dismissed as unpatriotic. Eventually, she would open her own brothel near Silverwood. Long after the mine dried up, Cat's business would keep the local economy humming.
Despite his urge to leave office, Mayor Brandon heeded the courier's advice and stayed the course. Despite his newfound religiosity, Brandon had acquired a reputation for cowardice and corruption, and was promptly voted out of office. Eventually, he published a memoir of his career. Though the book was a commercial failure, it endured as required reading for students. Brandon would live out the rest of his days in obscurity, dying penniless and alone.
Moved by the courier's encouragement, Sullivan moved to Reno and opened his own gym. Though he initially struggled, Sullivan eventually gained recognition for his skill as a coach and would be sponsored by the Bishop family. He would go on to train some of the most successful prize fighters in New Reno.
Irrevocably altered by the crucible of battle, Parmley looked beyond himself for the first time in his life. Determined to make a difference, he enlisted with the NCR, eventually earning the title of Ranger. Serving in multiple theaters with distinction, Parmley had almost forgotten the courier when he heard about a duel in the mountains of Utah. Another ranger told Parmley that the courier had died, and then was resurrected only to fight the devil himself. Unsure what to believe, Parmley would say a prayer for the courier, but hesitated to hope.
With the blood of the Sandwolves dripping from his blade, Glanton and his gang set out for new frontiers. Travelers spoke about him in hushed tones, mentioning distant tribes scalped, whole villages destroyed. Others said he went to Utah. They spoke of an unholy alliance, then whispered another name, Marco.
What began as a simple bounty job had grown into a powerful experience for Russell, one which would forever alter his identity and outlook. Having grown to trust the courier, Russell learned that the bonds he found in the Desert Rangers were not entirely unique. This new friendship, forged through shared hardships, revived a feeling he hadn't felt in a decade. Hope for the Mojave Wasteland and himself. Though Russell would remain haunted by the massacre of the Sandwolves, he found peace with the demise of his former owner, Titus Volcanus. Russell hoped he would be able to repay the courier somehow, though he suspected it wouldn't take long. He knew that their greatest challenges were waiting in the Mojave Wasteland and in distant lands, because war never changes.
That's a good thing done. I hope you enjoy, everybody, because it's going to be for this episode, and we're going to see each other next time.